Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for it. It's week 4, day number 5 of the Meseeks Sweat League. As always, it's your bot verdict as we are going to be solo casting tonight. No default. I know it. Let's see if we can maybe get some, sexy Jesus in the building. You know, that Latham vibe from Gilmania. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see how it pans out now as we're going to be live with Meseeks Sweat League. This is, again, week number 4, day number 5. We have not been very consistent, and, that's with obvious reasons. But we are going to get geared up for our first matchup. Looks like it's going to be a stacked broadcast for tonight. As I was taking a look at the schedule, we are going to start things off with 2 Stage 3 qualifying to Stage 4 teams. And that is going to be Upper Echelon versus Wicked. Our second match in series of the night. It's going to be iTitans versus DST. 2 Latham qualifying Stage 4 teams. And on the flip side of things, we've got Tribe, who was Stage 3 winners, going to be taking on Yo Mama. So we're going to end the night with a bang. We're going to start the night with a bang as I'm taking a look at it. Best 3 looking pretty damn solid. We are going to start this one off on a little bit of a hardpoint firing range, followed up by a standoff search or destroy, slums control, and if it does go the distance and anything past, it's going to be a raid hardpoint and a summit control to cap the night off. Now, as we take a look at it, those operator bands starting to make sense, right? Yeah, that's right. Just recently thrown into the mix. We are going to see operator bands coming through for Stage 4, and that is going to be something interesting. So, are we foreseeing the future, or is COD Mobile adapting? I'm going to let you be the judge. Love the fact that we are constantly seeing updates on our competitive scene, and again, I don't think, COD Mobile would be where it's at right now in competitive state if it wasn't for, what we put on a regular basis. Mobile Mayhem is a prime example of a greatly ran tournament that has optimistic rule sets and different rule sets available before those champ rules were announced. Nonetheless, we are going to go ahead and jump into the action as we are going to be gearing up for Upper Echelon and Wicket. Game number 1, hardpoint on firing range. Did you guys miss me? Feels like I never left. THC, that is a very random thing to put out there, but nonetheless, here it is. Game number 1. We are in the hot areas of Cuba. It is the firing range. We're going to go ahead and test some shots now. It's P1 out in the open. It's Shield looking to get some time up top. Also doing a little bit. I'm not sure what the hell he's doing up there. I'm going to be honest with you. It's an awkward angle to kind of contest from and kind of be up trying to navigate. Nonetheless, gets taken down. Trailer is compromised. Mammoth is going to get dropped. Pengy there to get the trade now as he's going to be on a little bit of a spree. Able to catch 2 right there in the clip. 30 seconds left on the hill. You can already see it, man. Hell of time being optimized here from Wicked, and Pengy pushing up where he should have probably played his life. That is definitely not the best case scenario. Nonetheless, the break comes through and a little bit of pressure being felt here for Upper Echelon. Shots up top. Veteran's going to be able to find one, but it's Reckless again. Able to spoil the endeavors now as we're scrambling over to P2. We've got shots from both angles. One player in trailer, one pushing through. Container site now is Pengy. Oh, I think you might have saw him. Yeah, you did. 100% it is. Good reposition, reconnection there. And this is going to be a solid hill for the side of Wicked. Pending they are able to hold off the spawns now. Here comes the streaks. It is going to be Losty. Going to be able to find one. Yep, it is Jesus with the connection, the Predator missile. So far so good. 10 seconds in, 10 seconds accumulated. Veteran trying to be the game changer. He's pretty half health. And gets demolished now as Wicked. They are stacking the hill and are very well on their way to steamrolling this Upper Echelon team off the rip. Oh, Gil did pop in VC. It means you're going to be joining us for the next game.
Hi. Yeah, it seems like I got here a minute too late, so I'll join you on the next one.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, we usually start late, and today I think we're just on a little bit of a primetime schedule with Wicked having to do Mobile Mayhem Challengers after this. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? I mean, I mean, usually we're, even if, we do have 2 casters in lobby, we're not starting until 10 minutes, 15 minutes after the hour. And, Nonetheless, we get caught with our pants down, and right now, Wicked, they are kind of like giving upper echelon the business. As a matter of fact, the nade shot going to connect for Shield. He's going to be able to follow it up with some kilo action as well. And a very solid game number 1 so far for Wicked. But again, it's not how you start, it's about how you finish right now. They are setting themselves up for a primetime upset. Now, I mean, we debated about this on our side of the stream, Gil, and one of the things that was brought up was the Trucker Gaming beating upper echelon or cold shower, whatever the hell you want to call them. Is that really an upset?
Well, I gotta say that I really like the way that Trucker Gaming has been playing, and on the opposite end, I almost feel like sometimes Upper E is just so inconsistent. I don't think I even saw Legacy playing throughout the majority, if at all, on stage 3, which was a big surprise in my opinion, you know, so maybe that could have been another factor, but overall, I would say that Upper E tends to be inconsistent, and Trucker Gaming was just playing pretty solid on the majority of the games.
No, I completely agree. I think we didn't see at all Legacy, and I think that was a big miss considering the fact that they had already qualified in that day 1. I would have expected to see maybe a sub in at some point. Nonetheless, we didn't get that. It was the exact same thing. I think that's the only thing they were consistent with was their roster, right? You start having issues, you start dropping games you're not supposed to technically be dropping. There might be a little bit of trouble in paradise. Right now, there's some trouble in paradise on P4. The break finally get a stick. Legacy going to be able to stay alive. He's got Super Soaker 2. They got spawns. This is where things start to reel back in. So we're going to go ahead and gear up for our first listen of the night. I don't know if we've got teams into the VCs. We do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get geared up for it. It is going to be our first listen in. And, of course, it's going to be with none other than Team Upper Echelon. See if they can reel this one back in, as they're still down by about 100 points.
Come with me.
Yeah, no.
Oh, do one ramp.
I'm cooked,
I got a trophy for us. I'm gonna walk back, bro.
I was 50 off a drone, bro.
It's all good. It is what it is.
Got one gen Elon.
He's in trailer. He's in trailer.
Yeah.
Got 2 Elon.
I'm pushing ramp, hold on.
Top 10 here. Top 10. Dead.
Top 10 dead.
Pushing up, I'm pushing up.
I got trailer though.
One new. He's in the corner, Sandbag.
We got too much trailer though.
I'll play with you.
Hold that.
See, then,
Barrel's an outer. He's gonna be picking med right now.
Bottom 10. He's
Let us see
50 quick now.
Let us see on bottom 10, bro.
Middle got me.
Bottom 10 dead.
Middle dead.
Shit,
Got trailer.
that's three. That's
Dead. I got help.
Nice.
Which shot? Pepe and Barrel and in trailer.
2.
Veteran, maybe you do it.
3.
Ramp one. Hot damn, brother.
Tower dead. I got scripts. Oh, you
We
got
got some ramp legacy.
No, get Citra, come on.
They're spawning back.
C-Truck.
One more. Yo, 2 tires.
In trailer.
Trailer.
Chew, bro.
Alright, I'm gonna set new. I'm leaving scraps.
Alright.
I got a cluster. One tire. Well, I mean, one trailer. I mean, he's barrel now.
Can hold these squares.
Hey, one tunnel. 2 tunnel.
Yeah, he's on truck half. Half on truck.
Middle one shot.
Window
one shot, and 1 CT
I'll
truck.
pay for the drone so we can use this out of
They try to break it. Watch your smokes though.
Pushing in low.
We can't break it or what?
25 points off. I am getting more bank. Nice.
Drone is dead.
Oh
No, drone's prone. What the fuck? 2 1 point. One barrel.
All right, we've heard it from Upper Echelon. Now we're going to give a chance for Wicked to sound off now as we're going to get geared up for our second HyperX listen. And this time around, it's none other than your Wicked.
He's low. You guys got close. I got drone. Help me out.
Behind 10, got me.
Help me out, Shilly.
One top 10 still.
Focus.
He's there.
Bottom wood.
One top
Bottom
10.
going bathrooms. A long.
Good shit, Reckless. Very long. A-long dead.
Nice.
Top 10 right now.
Middle.
Go
He's just holding top 10.
Mid dead. One top 10.
Tunnel dead.
There's showers.
Top 10. Top 10 right now. One top wood.
Tunnel dead.
Top wood.
I'm behind 10.
Top wood.
Hold that down, vibing.
Mid dead.
On camo. No, game's
Watch out. Come on. Two. Hit me out. I got a drone. Hit me out with your drone.
Top 10.
Showers. There's plenty of showers. Watch your showers.
Hey, I'm popping my drone.
Middle, mid truck. Mid-truck low.
Mid-truck, one shot, mid-truck, one shot.
Oh shit, two mid, going trailer.
1A long, 1A long.
Mid, going barrels, mid going barrels, mid going barrels.
Use your Annie, use your Annie.
Barrels. Naded and point, naded.
I got one on point, one more.
One more, one shot.
Mid, watch out. Annie got me.
Any dead.
Nice, good
I got
shit.
3 and new, guys. 3 and new. Legacy's one into me.
Bathroom.
Group up. Right at bathrooms. Bottom of Annie, dead end.
Annie,
They got
bottom
the
wood.
glide.
Put the glide, grab the glide.
No, they got it.
Nah,
They got
dude, camo. Oh, waste my.
One on shower.
That's smokes.
One
Bro,
mid,
need smokes. We need
mid.
smokes.
One point.
Oh shit, one more mid.
Mid sandbags right now.
Bathroom.
Push the bathroom.
Mid one shot, going bottom wood.
Bottom wood.
Hold on, I'm popping my drone.
Oh shit, two bottom wood.
Bottom wood.
1A long, bathrooms.
Goliath.
Jungle
Bathroom's dead.
We should have spawns now.
Goliath
Someone
got
dead.
me. Hey, we gotta kill the Goliath, guys. Shoot the Goliath.
He's low. Glide low.
Mid got me, fuck.
Yo, it's wallbang that Goliath. He's actually low. It's wallbang him. P1.
All right, a little bit of a longer listen than anticipated, but I got to say the comms rocking and rolling. P3 was a big break back onto the hill. Right now, we're looking at a P1 reset for a third time around. It's a little closer than anticipated now. You can see it now. We're a little bit, about 40 points still in a deficit of upper echelon, but that is certainly doable. They have been down by 100-some plus points coming into this second reset, so they've been able to redeem themselves, get some money on the money hills. Right now, Pinky's on the flank. He's looking for something big. It is Reckless. He's going to be taken down. The drone's going to be popped. Jesus can save you. Something that I want to point out about the comms is they were pretty solid for Wicked. The only thing is they just didn't follow it up with solid play. The drone goes up. There is not a single annihilator to pop. And, I mean, you got to have some form of communication, some form of backup to a call out like that. Obviously, you get a drone up in the air. It is bird's eye view. You've got literally anybody on this map dead just to wall bangs from, annihilators, period. Now, with that being said, we are buckling up for a P2 rotation now. If Wicked doesn't manage to pick up this scrap time and close it out, they only need 15 seconds. And, oh boy, Losty gonna wander off. It is going to be the break. No, yes, it is. Legacy's there, but they are fighting for old, and they have to set up for new as well. This is a big turnaround if they can manage to do both now. You can see Veteran holding the fort down on the flip side. Spawns are secure. Bottom side of 10 looking pretty solid, but here come the operators. Shield going to open up with a big first. He's going to break the second. Jesus looking for the action there with a death machine. That is going to be the assist, but nonetheless, this is getting down to the wire. It is a 225 and counting to 239. Nothing here for Wicked early. They should have made the rotation. They didn't get any of that scrap time. Here comes the push from Shield. He's going to get some help from Reckless. He's got the purifier. The break is going to stick. And ladies and gentlemen, there is nobody there's nobody in the vicinity to contest. That is it. Jesus not going to make it. Nobody's going to make it. And that is a big game one in favor of Wicked. They're going to take the advantage in the series. Let me get a second to get Gilmania plugged in. Kill. I mean, I don't cast very well, but when I do, it usually includes you, homie. So I appreciate you for stepping in.
No worries. I kinda sad that got a little bit late, but I had to be looking at it on stream, and I gotta say that it was a pretty intense match at the end. I almost feel like Wicked was just getting a little bit overwhelmed by the fact that they were about to win, and Opry was just not allowing them to do that constantly. But at the end of the day, they do take the dub, and that's the first step in, first game of the night. I thought it was gonna be ending quicker than that, but it turned out to be pretty intense.
Pretty intense indeed. Now, you take a look at the post-game stats. 31 and 23 for Jesus. Tried to reel this one back in. 32 and 34 for Pepe. We're going to open up a spectator slot. Are you in the lobby now?
I am not yet.
Okay, let's see if we can get a spot open for you real quick before we start. Oh! What the heck?
What?
We started.
You started?
They started.
Oh,
No! The heck? The freak? Oh, hello's muted. That would be He's not in the lobby. Got an arrow. That's an L, bro. I hate it. All right, we're gonna do one more game. Obviously, they've already started, and we're not gonna back out. Let me message hello real quick and see if she can get the mod to hold off on starting the next game until we get a spot open for you.
All right.
Oh, in the meantime, I can try to like share Discord. Let me see if I can do it and it be okay.
Target down.
I don't know how good the quality is gonna be, but
Let me try to see that. Okay. Alright, well, there's a sniper from Mammoth. And be a 1-2 now for Wicked Legacy one of the bomb while Jesus is defending. It's a lot of sniper power here to be playing with. And although I did not see playing sniper whatsoever and was quite surprised, it's understandable for him to be using it yet again here. You still be hiding behind that truck. That's a solid defense coming down from the hands of Upper E, just waiting for the perfect opportunity to pick up that kill. Well, not letting anyone just walk by too easily, and Jesus, he's gonna take that kill with a sniper. A good round there at the end. Upper E was able to, well, huge part of it was Legacy, which, like I mentioned, was missing before, but now, that was a good deal.
yeah, a good deal indeed. Now 3 on board. Didn't really have that much of an impact in the hard point, but I mean, it was a blender of a start. I mean, 3 points in a row, like, just no success for UE right now. They're going to start off with the first round victory themselves. Now, slowing things down is going to be Losty. He is speeding it up. Push up top. He's going to be able to find Veteran lacking, but he's going to be dropped. Legacy, making sure we say his name all night long. I love it. As we see the action coming through the boxing gloves as well now as the rotations. And he's got the bomb in hand now. As you can see, that number 5 player is Jesus. And he's going to be able to get that wall bang. And that's a good info you can get from some of those angles. So it is going to be one player still there in shield. And, I mean, if you're UE, you've got a 1-player advantage. Maybe try to brute force this bomb push. We'll see if Legacy is able to find any info on the transition. It's vibing. Oh, he's just kind of chilling in the mid. He's going to be outs, and that's going to be the courtyard push. Kind of stumbled. Shield right here on the bomb heady. He's going to be able to find. Oh, my God. Shield, what was that, bro? Just absolutely dumpster. Does the D get back? Now it's Pepe in the spawn. He misses a few shots that probably should not have been missed. Nonetheless, it's Mammoth. He's going to be able to clean it up now. It's 1v2. A similar. It's the exact same situation we saw last round.
Mm-hmm.
Except for they played it for B. Yeah.
Time,
Yeah.
Wow. Not missing that shot this time around. Mehmet taking that kill off the bat. 1v1, 30 seconds on the clock. And, well, last time around it was Jesus the one to finish off the round. Can he do it again, though? Gonna be tough, but Mehmet is taking his sweet time. He knows he better take out this round. Somehow he's in the exact same situation like you mentioned. From behind, Jesus comes through the smoke. It is just gonna be too late. The pistol shots are not gonna be missed. Another point in favor of Upper E. And some mistakes can continue to be happening on the side of Wicked, which I'm pretty surprised about. I would say that arguably from Wicked, that was the strongest side I saw on Stage 3, you know?
No, I think so too. I think you have a player that isn't a part of that roster right now that is playing in Shield. And, I mean, he hasn't been like a breakout player, but he's been a decent sub at the very least. As a matter of fact, I was taking a look at who could potentially be missing. That was possibly I think Vibin was the one who had the bounce earlier in Stage 3 because he had internet issues. Oh, no, he had power outage. Okay, so Vibin couldn't even play that last game that went to the best of 5. Right here, it's Mammoth. He's picking up some kills, and Jesus may have got him through the smoke last round. It's not going to happen this time around. You can see the rotation all the way through. It's literally a 1v3. I know Vibin's there. Oh, he was in AFK for the whole time. Okay, Veteran's right here in front. Maybe he was eating dinner. Maybe he was, I don't know, maybe counting his blessings. Right now, it's going to be Veteran and Pengi. They're going to be able to clear it up, and that is 3 rounds in a row where we have absolutely seen Wicked get dominated. And that's not, I mean, that's not what we saw in Stage 3 at all. There was no time where they got dominated in the search story. Who did they go to the best of 5 and Vibin had to, leave? I can't even remember who they were playing.
Drama?
Trucker.
I think it was Trucker?
Maybe it was Trucker.
I think for the 5th game, he was against Dramas. The team where Park is in.
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I caught the last 5th round, but I think Vibin was still in it. There was a second. I mean, I think as after that, I think they played. I want to say they played Trucker Gaming because Trucker Gaming had just got beaten in the winners bracket. So, if I'm not mistaken, it was Trucker because they were able to take it to that game 5. But Vibin had to bail, or I don't know, his power went out or something like that, and he couldn't even play. And they inserted Shield, and Shield just did not fill the shoes, but they still managed to win.
Well, as of right now, we're gonna see that nasty shot from Vibing, who I'm quite surprised only has 1 kill so far in here. And as this turn out to be another round looking a lot in favor of Upper E. Vibing is going to be left alone 1v3 in hand. The bomb has not been planted, so that's something that Vibing can try to play around with. Problem is that Pengi is already on the move and Pepe is hunting him down. Pepe is already too close for comfort here. Vibing trying to pick up one of those shots. Not going to be the case. I was exactly talking about Pepe. Just slowly but surely moving around that tank. He did not get the angle. Talking about Vibing. And, well, he did just... took the lead there. He was a 1v3, so it was tough for Vibing to do something, but only 2 kills or 3 for Vibing, that's really surprising.
Oh, it's a slow start indeed. We were talking about the sniper talent for this team in particular, and Mammoth has certainly stepped up. I think Vibing was somebody we did not anticipate to put on such a show in Stage 3, and right now he's kind of only putting up 2 kills so far, so we'll continue to monitor and make sure we catch any action we can right there, but again, it's primarily 4 rounds in a row. You got to hit that one, jeez. I don't know how you lined that one up and just... I don't know if you didn't pull the trigger. I don't know what it was. Nonetheless, you get a second chance and you don't fail us, so... Big shots coming through, but it's 2 for 2s now as the bold push up on top of the tank is going to leave Jesus repositioning. He gets statue side and just absolutely dumpsters. I don't even know who that was. It was just disgusting. It is going to be Mammoth looking for some shots. Jesus. Ain't no way you're just going to deagle your way through. Yep, he does. He's going to get the credit for the kill. And that's going to be 5 rounds in a row. UE, cold shower, whatever you want to call them. Kind of barreling right into the face of Wicked. And they just haven't found a round to kind of catch their breath on.
5 in a row. 3 out of those have been a 1v2 at the end for Mama to fight against Legacy and Jesus. None of them has been capable of closing this one up. And well, we're gonna go on the last before which Flip spawns, and Lostly gonna start up big as he takes a double piece there, but eventually Jesus is the one to react fast enough. Still gonna be a 4v3 for the first time, I think, seeing a small lead in favor of Wicked. Pengi trying to change that matter. Vibing in the meantime takes that snipe shot. Reckless also goes over the hands of Jesus. Pengi's left alone, finds the first enemy, starts shooting at him, doesn't take the kill, lets him run away. Now everybody's trying to collapse onto Pengi. Pengi just trying to do his best job in here. The timer's too low, less than a minute left. They're all just shooting through the walls. Pengi coming down from factory, maybe able to find a kill over here as he pushes with a slide peek, and there you go. Gets the knock onto Vibing, but the time is there. The enemies are out. Pengi, you gotta take a call. You gotta make a decision. What is it gonna be? You're gonna walk through that door, or are you gonna wait for enemies to push? He decides to walk out, takes another kill, and finally, Reckless is gonna finish him up. Finally, we are gonna see a point for Wicked. But is it too late, though? We're gonna be flipping spawns, and the lead's still gonna be heavily in favor of Upper E.
Yeah, I mean, they only need 2 to guarantee us that game 4. Right now, it's Wicked starting to catch a little fire, though. You can see that last round was pretty dominant. I mean, left Pengi on the run. Obviously, he gets caught right on the outskirts. Did take 2 before he goes. Fight the dog certainly there now, right? As we were transitioning, switching sides, it's Vibe, and he's opening up with the first blood. The bomb is going to be hopped. It's going to be planted, too, to go along with that. And now the pressure for the 4v5 to perform. It is going to be Cold Shower on the prowl. They're going to have to play this retake pretty well. I mean, you got 2 players left on each side of the map, and right here, the initial frag, opening it up. Legacy can do it both. And now here comes Jesus, the 1-2 punch, but they line up. Oh, man, that could have been devastating. But nonetheless, it's just Legacy who gets dropped. The collapse from Pepe, he's going to get dropped. It's going to be Veteran in the middle of the street. It's 2v4 Vibing, just continuing to chill out. He is going to pop out, and that is going to be the last kill. They fall almost instantly. Another round back in favor of Wicked. And I got to say, that momentum from the last round certainly carried over this one. We're looking at an interesting attack strat. Maybe we'll see if the attack is a lot stronger for Wicked. Right now, Cold Shower just kind of left in the dust in that one.
Yeah, that was a good move for Wicked as Pengy finished the first block, goes for the second there, gets the assist and brings out the pistol, ends up getting taken down. Wicked had the momentum for a little bit, but now pure chaos. I don't know where mostly everybody's gonna be dead, diving into 1v2. He's trying to pick up a jump shot without realizing that he's revealing his positioning, and I gotta tell you, Verdict, that was way too close to being a collide, I gotta be completely honest with you.
No, I kind of like the approach, right? I mean, if you're going to deal with a demon in a lobby, push it together. Well, I mean, that could also go just, like, so terribly wrong. I mean, imagine that two-piece in the form of collide and you're clutching it up for the boys. That would just be... That'd be one I'd definitely want to, like, print out and put on my refrigerator. I mean, I don't think I could ever let that one live down. It certainly go on Twitter is just as quick now as we see. It's been a pretty solid one right off the rip. We haven't had any trades coming through. The push coming in for Losty. He's going to be able to find info, but Shill with the R9. Oh, as soon as I swapped over to him, he's going to get taken down. That's tough.
That is tough. Pepe brings in the P90 as he brings down Losty. Bomb is being planted right now. Jesus had the opportunity to land another shot. Not going to be the case. Diving finally. Going to be the helper of the team. Double kill there at the end. This is exactly the vibing that I saw on stage 3. I think at some point I saw an S&D game for him that they won. He had like, what, 17 kills? Something crazy like that. I was very surprised that he only had 2, but on the last, what, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, he got like 8 kills.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he started off, what, 2 kills, and then we flip sides, and dude's got 10 now. He is certainly popping off right now. It's going to be the push through the back alley, or rather, unorthodox one for the defense. We're in enemy territory, and they are looking to put a bow on this round and call this one a game. Oh, but Mammoth, he is not going down without a fight. That is 2. He's not going to be able to round the corner. Pepe's going to ease his pain, and that is going to be it for the Search to Destroy. 73 win. Cold Shower might have had a few rounds of hiccups and transitions and not being able to adjust, but not as many as Wicked. Wicked started off in a deep hole they were really never able to dig themselves out of. So kind of like a reverse situation from the hardpoint, where I think the hardpoint was a little closer. I think it was like 215 and 250. But in the grand scheme of things, it was still a failed effort. So 7-3 win for the side of Cold Shower. That's going to put us in a guaranteed game 4 spot. And I was taking a look at the best 5 earlier. That means we're going to be heading over to Raid for the very least. Maybe a game 5 opportunity. I don't know. We're going to have to see how the control and, you know, the next game mode comes through as we're gearing up for it. And Gil, I'm going to go ahead and bounce it right here and see if I can get you a spot. There we go. Invite. Oh, that's Day. I didn't mean to invite Day. Let's see if he joins the lobby. Oh, baby. Perfect time. Look at that.
There you go. We're here.
He can't kick you out now, can he? Oh, maybe he can. I don't know.
I guess he can if he wants to.
Hey, hello. I know you're not deaf now. Can you? Okay, there we go. Perfect.
There you go.
Oh, we're cooking, baby.
Alright, game 3 is gonna be Control on Slums. And, well, although we did see some good games, some good rounds at the end from some players of over Wicked, like you mentioned, it was just too deep of a hole for them to try to crawl out of. And the side of Upper E just did the last job that they needed to. And as we start on game number 3, I'm intrigued to see who's gonna get the momentum at the first couple of minutes. Legacy starts with a double kill now, immediately pushing for more, gonna be going over the enemies, but Mammoth is gonna stop him on his tracks. The start was heavy for the side of Cold Shower, but a good answer by Wicked.
Great answer by Wicked. You can see it, the pressure. They're looking for the spawn trap. They're not going to get it. It is going to be Reckless taking off his streak, which means he's not going to be able to earn those streaks. And that was certainly something that could come in handy as we flip sides in this next round. Now, the push up towards the B site is going to have a little bit of progress. They're full sending it, trying to invest, trying to extend the games, trying to make something happen here on the attack. And certainly Jesus found himself in enemy territory. He's going to be able to gun down one. Veteran's going to be able to get the full. Now, as we see it, the take coming through, it's going to be the second one. Reckless looking to deal with the problem. He is going to be able to do so. The transition should have resulted in some kills for him. He is going to find one more before he goes, and it is a bloodbath here on the B site.
I just saw a 3-piece by Mammoth. That was coming in hot inside of the objective. They were trying to capture B. Mama goes there, says no, this man is on the 7 piece right now. And he is still trying to defend from the inside of it. The enemies are going to be pushing. Another one down, goes for the double finally. Legacy gonna stop that demon. But is it too late? I don't know. The health, the lives left. Only 11 for the side of Opera E. And as Legacy tries to capture in the side of Cold Shower, try to increase the timer left. I think the lives are going to be a big opportunity for the side of Wicked to just wait, hang in there, you know, make the enemies have to move. And as such, well, just surely get more and more of a lead in here. 16-8. They're trying to go for the push, but Reckless is saying no as well.
It's been tough. I mean, you've done a great job of extending the game, but again, you didn't do a very good job of playing your lives early on, and this resulted in about a 9-kill advantage right now. The push towards the A side, Shield is literally right on the opposite side of the wall. 2 for 1. I mean, Shield, I'll take those numbers all day long, especially with only 5 players left to deal with. Technicality and the live count, I mean, you don't even have to kill everybody that's left standing. You can kill the same person 5 times in a row. Nonetheless, the damage is done. It is the push up. Pingy looking for blood. I mean, is he sacrificing? Did he just push in there and not shoot? I mean, that's exactly what it looked like, because I'm going to be honest with you. You just, like, right in the middle of the map. You see the indicator that lets you know on the top side of the screen. A is being contested. That means there are enemies on the point.
You know, that's actually a question. Oh my God, Bybit with a 3-piece.
They
That's
can.
a question I have.
They can.
They can see it as well?
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I've confirmed it
yeah.
from players who've played. They
Okay,
can see the contest. I just don't know if they use that information as well as they should. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I gotta agree with you more. I've seen a lot of players just go in blindly and sometimes even looking like they're expecting not to have someone inside when there obviously is, but something I also want to say, Mehmet is just filled with weapons, with opportunities to the teeth. Look at this man, has the Dragonfire, has the Pred Missile, the Operator, and of course the Cluster Strike, everything to be used at his command right now. Trying to dominate the middle ground of the map, trying to push as aggressive as they can. Mehmet is going to be in that circle while some, and by some I mean 3 people are inside of the objective. One pushing right now might be Pepe. Pepe gonna be the first one to get there. Blasted, executed. No one can get inside. Now from behind there's Pengy. Pengy gonna be trying to surprise, but this is exactly what I'm talking to you. If they try to go from mid, there's Mama to be stopping them as well. Finally, they're gonna be taking enemies out of B. But the way that Wicked is playing this round looks to be a little bit more cleaner than the opponents on the first one. The timer's still going lower, and although the lives are sort of close to one another, the fact that they already got 2 ticks over at B, I feel like that could be a good sign for Wicked.
No, it could be indeed now. You see the pressure's being felt. The live count is relatively close. A lot closer than it was the first round. But right now they're at a halt. They can't get the last little bit of progress to continue the game and potentially have a little bit of, a little bit of TDM to close it out right here. As Mammoth is going to be able to find the first, make it 2. He is on a little bit of a spree, and my guy has been frying all game long. He's looking for the mid approach. They're going to be able to stack the hill and get the game to be at least extended with a 2-life advantage, too. As soon as I say that, here comes Veteran. Insert just the absolute beast he is. But nonetheless, is right back in the court of the side of Wicked right now. As you can see, the focus is to slow the momentum down a little bit, maybe play for a few picks, not necessarily hop on A, but do everything you can to kill the remainder of those 9 players.
Right now they're trying to push in. I'm sticking with Vibing through the smoke, maybe getting inside. He's doing it right now. There's a Sparrow. Pepe blasting everybody with that bow. Everybody just pops like a popcorn. And in here, a lot of kills are gonna come through, but now Mammon is trying to answer back. Gets 2, gets 3. Mammon looking to get some more. He's trying to be the executor again, but Peng is gonna say no. Peng is gonna find 2. Veteran gonna find 2 as well.
Oh, baby.
That was some mistakes made by Wicked at the end, and of course, I gotta bring it in favor of Upper E. They struggle at first, but find a way to turn it around and end up with a dub. And I gotta say, if they would have lost that round, it would have been just disastrous for them. Luckily enough, that's not gonna be the case. We're gonna start round 3 with both teams pretty even. And I'm intrigued to see what the side of Upper E will do now with with the momentum that they brought on the last round. Right now, I'm looking at Penguin, for example, already on enemy spawns with Annihilator.
Bold, right? Let's hear what the thoughts sound like, bro. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick HyperX listening with the side of Upper E. They got the smoke, they've got the advantage, they got the life count. We're gonna see how the comms sound now and see if they can reel it in for an attack side victory.
They all fly on A side, A side. They're all on A side, all on A side. Get on B, get on B.
Go for the spawn trap thing.
Who has Annie? Who has Annie? I have a drone.
I'll push
Alright,
out.
go
Push
ahead
out.
and use it, bro.
Who has Annie? Carl.
I got a spawn trap. I got a spawn trap.
Okay.
No, they're on me P3. You're good, man. You're good. I got you covered.
They're gonna leave B. They're gonna.
I think they give up on it.
Yeah.
Let them. It's 3 points
I'm
for
gonna throw
us.
smoke on the back.
Oh shit, laundry.
One shot P3. Absolute P3. Absolute.
Is she still there?
Window.
Holy shit, I'm weak.
Picture there.
Damn, that's him. Nice nade, Legacy. I'm gonna be
One
running it.
grenade.
Back up. Let me get him.
Yeah, there's one secret side.
Oh, what the? I
That
got
marker great.
No, I got that.
No, Blade behind it. Great van. He's on the corner. Great van on your right. Legacy, your right.
Secret.
No, go for your throwing back.
You want me to drone or not?
Nice.
Want me to drone?
No. Look at the
Oh, okay.
I'll go.
This one grabs like
Secret. Secret and red in the back. Red car in the back.
You're dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go picture.
One shot, statue. One shot their statue. One shot with your white van. He's pushing
Another grace.
Nice.
No.
Legacy is
Another one's a great van.
All right, one of the things that I gotta automatically point out as soon as we, jumped in, the comm that stood out to me was the fact that we have Annihilators available. Are they on tap? Can we rock and roll with them, or what are we doing? I mean, I heard that comm several times. Obviously, it took a little bit of time to retaliate to, but the response is, "Do you want me to drone?" And it's like it's almost a guaranteed 5. We'll see how Pingy utilizes this drone to its fullest advantage as the live count starting to slowly dwindle. Maybe they'll slow things down. They got 30 seconds. Here comes the drone. This should be a big pick. Jesus with the death machine as well. I don't know if this is a dub or an L right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's gonna get gunned in cold blood, bro.
Man.
That was such a miss,
They're
man.
trying to get in. But the lives, the time, they're trying to get inside. Now Pepe's dead. Everybody's out of the timer. The streaks, the utilities, they've used everything at the end. Veteran is trying to push inside. But Losty with the Purifier gonna take 2 more. Losty still defending the inner of the control. And with 2 more kills. Oh my god, this is control, man. This is exactly what I feel. Like, if you play defense on the second half of those rounds, you're gonna have a tremendous time. What felt to be a clear dub on that point in favor of Upper E. They just could not close it out. They were using everything, and it didn't pay off whatsoever. The operators we used, the score strips were used as well. They lost so much potential, and yet lost that round verdict.
Yeah, that's a lot invested right here, just to fall very, very shy of a victory. As a matter of fact, at one point it was like maybe like a 6 to 7 life kill advantage in favor of UE, and they just weren't able to close it out. Right now, it's Wicked. They're on the run. They're getting hot. Mammoth pulling out the Annie. He is absolutely frying. Only going to be able to find one. Not going to be able to take shots at Legacies. He's going to be able to peel back with the progress on A. He's going to open the floodgates. Here comes Legacy. Here comes Jesus. They're looking for blood. The Annihilator is going to expire, but his attention has been caught. Losty's going to be able to find those 3, but nonetheless, the progress, only 1 tick now as the drone's going to go up. We're going to see how the comms sound now as we're going to double up for a second listed in. This time around, it's going to be with none other than Wicked.
Let's go.
They're all marked. 3 marked, guys. Play live.
You send a drone? One pushing blue.
I got him.
Watch your mid.
Yo, mid. I'm on mid. 1 more P1. Well, push it. That's all you guys.
There's 1 P1.
Oh, shit. We're marked.
Mark, just play your life, Reckless. Just play your life.
Mark 2.
Good shit.
I have a drone for it.
Inside B. Annihilator.
Inside B, Annie.
Don't feed Annihilator. Don't feed Annie. Uppercut, double D.
Bricks, one
I
shot.
tagged him with the nade. Mid.
He's pushing double D. One more.
Got him. Good shit.
I got cluster.
More bricks.
Shoot us. 1P1, 1P1, 1P1. Pushing up now. He's by blue.
I'm
One
marked.
shot, outside of blue,
Bricks,
P1 top, P1 top.
Yeah, I have a drone. Hold on, I have a drone.
Call your drone.
Wait up.
Wait,
Got him.
Wait, we're on P1. We're bricks.
Wait for the drone.
Hey, group up.
Wait for drone.
I'm stuck. What am I stuck on? Bro.
Try to with the drone.
Back, Laundry. I'm on mark P3. How many are marked? I can't tell.
1D. 1P3.
Just one.
It's 1P3 pushing you, Robin.
I can kill him with my drone. One secret.
Block.
Got a couple
P3.
marks.
He's pushing Hummer. He's gonna push B.
He's outside of blue.
We got 3 marks.
Great
Dead. One. Try to wallbang him on.
Pop your annies. Right now is your time. Just bring here.
Oh, the drone's good. That's one. And he dead. And he got two. On the car.
Cover behind you.
Got him.
Fucking shit, bro.
Seeker. One top.
Nice.
Lives.
He's pushing dead machine. Pushing.
Great.
He won.
Nice.
2v2.
DM got me.
Get back. Play slow.
We have 30 seconds. Oh, P1. Oh, great. That's great.
Fuck.
Waste all our streaks. Fuck. Okay, we're defending.
Okay. Come on, focus up. We got this.
I gotta say, burning that cluster with literally no time to actually roll and act on it and the life count being right there, that is something you don't see a veteran player make. That is something that the newer guys are going to try and last-ditch effort. Obviously, you still got another round on the defense, and that might be like one of the bigger L's we've seen taken in this this control so far.
Totally. Just getting way too anxious, way too ahead of your time. And, well, just pretty much wasting it, yeah, like you mentioned. Right now I'm looking at Losty trying to defend, and, well, just got executed by Pepe. Then Viving is trying to take enemies out. And I'm looking at the overall kill department, and I gotta say that I see some high numbers and see some others. Like, surprisingly, Legacy, just struggling like crazy. You know, Legacy right now is 16 to 24. And that's something that I'm not used to seeing Legacy do when it comes down to respawns. Right now, they are tied up in lives. They are still trying to capture B and looking to be on the way to do quite soon on the hands of Opera E. And of course, this is do or die. We're on round 5, and it just... I don't know, I feel like both teams are truly making some devastating mistakes every now and then in this game.
No, I mean, it's control. The game mode's so low young. We haven't got a lot of time to practice on it, and both teams completely added their element at the moment. Right here, you can see there's no clear, decisive factor that kind of like, other than the fact that we've got defense for Wicked, which is overwhelmingly the more powerful thing rather than the strategies coming into effect. And, you know, the game sense that Wicked brings to the table is counterbalancing the fact that UE are just not playing very well collective. I mean, at one point during the listen, and one thing that I heard that, you know, of course I wanted to hear, but just wasn't act on, is, I mean, Annihilators. Where are they at? Who's got Annihilators? And that was like such a good call not to be acted on, especially when you're popping a drone. You need to know, you know, if anybody's got anything. Nobody said anything. Obviously, he didn't pop the drone. That would have been something that a rookie player would have made a mistake of doing. And right here, it's coming down to the lives. We've got the B cap coming through. We've got a minute left on the clock. Big kills coming in, but here's Mammoth. He has put on. He is 30 and like 17 right now. Man is single-handedly putting up the KD to certainly reflect some great gameplay now. As you can see, it's a slower push here for UE. They need to count their chickens because you make one wrong move, Legacy, you are dead.
At this point in time, what are they even going to do? Trying to get inside. There's Veteran with Annihilator completely destroyed by Viving, who gets a double kill. Only 3 more lives in favor of Opera E. They had the perfect opportunity to win 1 extra round, and they dropped the ball now. Pepe's trying to get inside with the Sparrow. Gonna be a little bit too late. Still gonna be trying. Fengi getting a double Legacy as well. I don't know where they got the opportunity. Pepe still has the Sparrow. Gets
let's go!
Finish them off the second. I was saying that Opera E had the opportunity and lost it. Everybody goes in. Everybody goes in to spawn trap the opponents. That was completely out of the blue.
completely out of the...
everybody. I saw a bunch of just fearless men going in, and it worked, verdict.
Yeah, I mean, fearless men went in, and they were, they gained the confidence. They got the push. They got the advantage. They get everyone cleared out. Pepe popped off, and I gotta say, even though Legacy kind of had a mediocre performance to begin with, he capped it off with a phenomenal finishing. I mean, granted, he's still negative. That don't mean anything, bro. That last push was all that was mattering for this team to come through and take the dub. They had like a 4-life, deficit that they overcame in a matter of 10 seconds. And I'm saying they rocked and rolled and locked and loaded right through the back door and just absolutely owned that Wicked squad who couldn't retaliate. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen that kind of map control in the slums. It was kind of eye-opening to see. Ain't no way they took that one and rolled it back in. Hell of a performance right there, and a choke indeed for Wicked as they get that 5th round defense. And now you're starting to think, man, maybe that cluster would have came in handy there, right?
Absolutely.
You just hold off that front side. That's the only side they could have made a difference on.
Everybody was coming through that angle, and without the opportunity to use it, everybody slowly goes in. Everybody uses whatever opportunity they get to find a couple more kills.
Well, with a bunch of multiple kills at the end, like you mentioned, what was 10 seconds for them to overcome such a difference between one another. They end up with a dub. Wicked may have started with the first dub of the day, but now Upper E with 2 in a row will have the lead 2-1 as we move on to game number 4. That is going to be, I think you said it was hardpoint on raid, right?
It is 100% indeed going to be hardpoint on raid. We're going to be heading over to the Hollywood Hills of California. We're going to flip sides too, as we see the Special Forces team going to be none other than Cold Shower. So, hell of a finish there for Cold Shower to come through upper echelon. Man, I hate when teams change names this, far into a season, a year. You get the picture. I mean, obviously, I'm still trying to adjust. I mean, hell, I couldn't get my act together on Friday or Saturday and Sunday, man. I was literally, I was calling explicit. I was calling Trucker Gaming explicit. I was calling Cold Shower Upper E, and I'm in shambles right now.
Well, we're gonna start game number 4, and I'd like to start with a little bit of gameplay from Legacy. I'm intrigued to see how he's gonna start up this game of Hardpoint. Gonna be pushing now with a P90, a lot of grenades as expected. Slowly getting there through the smoke, cannot see a thing. Wicked trying to clean this area up, but not gonna find any success, at least just yet. Finally gonna have 2 more allies. Veteran still alive, trying to survive yet again. Wicked is taken out of the coin. Veteran already with a 3 spree for the time being. That could come in handy. It seems like Veteran is trying to cook up some streaks for the time being.
Yeah, he is. There he goes. Not hesitant to go ahead and push up. He's going to find 1, so much rewarded there. We'll see if he continues to streak up now as a push into red. You got vibing up top. Oh, baby, wrong corner, wrong man. You are not that guy. Veteran is 5 combo. He's looking for 6. He's trying to get, a little bit of leeching action, right? He's trying to feast off of Vibin. He respawns right in front of him, and he's going to be dead in the water. As you can see, he's looking for him. Can't find him. That's the streak. The Predator missile earned. The pockets going to be deep right here as he's got a drone to peel off with, too. And thankfully, it's going to be dealt with as you get that Goliath on a map like this. It can absolutely come in clutch. Oh! Veteran not going to be able to clutch up on that one, though. You can see the Predator missile burned and nothing to show for it.
My goodness, after the first hardpoint, I was expecting something similar, but right now, just the retake coming in huge for the members over at Opry, not leading to a single second by Wicked, who just cannot find an opening. Right now, they just can't. Every second that they are inside, they are trying to fight for something, but they get taken out immediately right now. Legacy, with only 2 kills, was able to ramp up a few streaks, and his allies are continuing with that performance. 85 seconds, and increasing. Wicked with none. There is going to be the Pred missile completely wasted, in my opinion. It seems like he could not get any out of that, but at least he got the information. Now Pengy knows that enemies are all over at Garage, which could mean that Wicked gets a couple seconds in. But at what cost? Is it too late though? They're already losing by over 100 and only 2 heals.
No, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. You know, this is the story just reversed from game number 1. Hardpoint on firing range. I think UE were only able to pick up like 8 points off the rip. They kind of sat at that 8 points until that last little P3 break, and P4 setup was rock solid. The break is going to come through. 9 points are going to be accumulated in total, but it is a 100% just absolute dominant takeover. They are going to be shutting down all of Garage. And again, this is, I mean, a firing range map that didn't ARP like have one of the highest win percentages on firing range. And nonetheless, we get into a 250 game mode, and they literally could not keep their head above the water against this Wicked team earlier. Right now, they're, I mean, just absolutely destroying Wicked right now. I think very well could end this series is they have been just absolutely dominant. You can go ahead and settle up for new if you want to, Reckless. You're going to be met by Pepe right there, and this is, again, I mean, settling up for new didn't work out the first time. You got to figure something out here.
You got 2 members already over at the basketball court. The Pred missile from Veteran is going to take that kill onto Reckless. The paper plane, that drone is going to be used. Not really getting a kill, but the defense still going to continue. Jesus is waiting with a Purifier. Careful about that. Jesus is upon us. Going to take 1 assist. Is going to take 1 kill through the smoke. He decides to be pushing. He decides to be waiting. People are going to be walking Legacy with a Pred missile. So much utility to be used at the same time. Back to back. Operator, Pred missile. Every single second the Wicked is spawning, they are receiving damage from one way or another. Verdict at this point in time. You even want to do a listening right now, Aubrey? I think this game is going to be over soon.
I mean, by the time we hop in VC, it's going to be 250 to 9. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we go ahead and see if we can get a little bit of a salvageable one. We're going to go ahead and tune in real quick. HyperX listening. I'm going to see how UE sound here on the mics now as we go ahead and hop in their VC.
Come together, okay?
Kitchen, help,
what?
help.
Can't hear you.
Hang him, come in here too. Alright,
On those stairs.
P5 got me, P5 got me. One zig.
Yeah, I got closer, I got closer.
P5 that. Yeah, 1 more zig side and 1 pillars. Here, I can mark them. Oh, never mind, you got it, Jesus?
Mark.
2 pillars. I got one going laundry, careful.
I got a Goliath.
Any yellow van,
Another got me. You on another Lambo?
Nice,
Yeah,
awesome.
another yellow Lambo.
I'll climb my drone.
No, I got it.
Six.
They got me. Good shit.
We double stairs.
Keep them at 9. Keep them at 9.
Yeah, fool. We're gonna come, laundry. I mean,
Zig.
Pilares. That fool, bro.
Hey, 6 head.
Zigzag.
Rotate.
I'm gonna use my drone.
One double stairs.
Oh, never mind.
Get a point. Oh, never mind.
I'm in a bad spot right here.
I'm with you, bro.
Red.
Yeah, 1 zigzag side. I got a
Double side.
I'll pick out Goliath.
That was just tagged.
What's in there?
P1 Fury.
Watch me.
Wait, you called it in the shitty spot again, dude.
There's 2 pillars.
Your kitchen is open. Yeah, one palm tree, one shot. Nice, baby, behind you.
Oh, watch out, van. Nice. One more. That's easy dubs, bro. Shit, boys.
He's on the rock. He's on.
P5. Pushing pillars.
Pillar, 1 shot.
No.
I died to a Pred. He's outer ring. On the out, bro.
Yo, P, you pillars.
You can see it with a little bit under 4 seconds to close this one out, Gilmania. This is certainly been a dominant one, and it is not looking like it is going to be a Game 5 bound. That energy from the control, I don't know what they, got sparked on, but just a different team completely. Night and day performances in the first hard point. As a matter of fact, that's probably one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen on a raid map. And I don't know if you could convince me to say otherwise.
I mean, I think he came down all the way from S&D, if I'm being honest. I think it was just a slip off over on the first hard point, and after that, they just snapped back into the game, snapped back into what they had to do, and, well, this was just the climax for them, They were just in such a good form, playing so good, so connected to one another. Not, like I mentioned at first, they were not opening a single door for the enemies. They could not do anything. At some point, they were just choking them at spawn in one way or another. The second they thought about a new plan, the Wicked members could not execute because Opry was already on their necks, and understandably so, this game is gonna be over quite quick. 250 onto 38 verdict. Been a while since I've seen numbers like this, but the way they played, I'm surprised that Wicked got points whatsoever, you know?
No, I'm completely, 100% on point with that. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at it. It has just been probably like the biggest blowout in a hardpoint raid I've seen by two teams who have been such neck and neck performances. I mean, the Control, even though it was a 3-2 and it was a comeback, victory for UE, it was still a photo finish victory. I mean, it wasn't like they went 3 rounds in a row and slapped them. No, they took 2 rounds of L's. They took those L's and they moved it to the search and destroy, or this raid. And it was like we didn't see them take a single L tonight. As a matter of fact, this is the worst I've seen Mammoth play all night. 8-17. Vibing goes -6. I was just a story of Cold Shower just making it rain, like just absolute devastation. And nonetheless, that is going to move us into our next series. I gotta say, we've had a pretty spicy one tonight. We're going to get geared up for another one. As I was taking a look at the schedule, we are going to get geared up for an iTitans and a DST. This is another Stage 4 caliber matchup that we're going to get our first hands on, and the LATAM phenomenal teams. Who you got in this next one, though?
Oof. I think I'm gonna root for DST, maybe. I'm not sure. You put me on the spot here.
All right, well,
both are pretty strong. I wouldn't be surprised if we go to a game 5. So, yeah.
We'll have to stick around and figure out now, as we're going to take a shorter mission, get the teams in here. We're going to get set up. We'll be right back. DST and iTitans, they are going to be right underway. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for it. It is going to be the action here for this next best of 5. It is the stage 4 qualifying teams, 2 to be exact. That is the iTitans and DST. Gotta say, we had some fat raids come through as well. I mean, I got a huge shout out to the iTitans fans out there. Saucy coming through main, as well as Danico. Absolutely love the vibes. Hope you guys keep it up, be consistent. You'll see those numbers grow as well as the rest. And Saucy, man, I'm glad you've came through, man. I didn't think you were going to stick around. I think at some point he was on that 11 roster. Is that right? Well, he was like a freshly added 11 player and had a lot of potential.
He used to be on Titans.
Oh, he used to be on Titans. He's still on Titans.
Yeah, he used to be on Titans, jumped onto 11, now he's back on Titans.
Oh, so he's that guy.
Yeah,
Love it. Hey. Well, I mean, you know, all is well as ends well, and you end up right back in where you started. So, I mean, I can't argue with that. I love to see the consistency, though. As we're looking at it, we're looking at consistency across the board. It's going to be a best of 5. It's going to start us off on a little bit of a hardpoint firing range, or standoff, sorry. Hardpoint standoff, search and destroy firing range. Summit control, raid for hardpoint for that 4th game. And if it does go to distance, we're going to see a takeoff, search and destroy be the decision maker, and who's going to be able to take that advantage now. We're going to go ahead and roll right into it. We're not going to waste any time. We've 10 minutes past the hour, and I think it's ample opportunity for us to go ahead and dive into it now. As everyone's loading into the lobby, exception of one, and Irving Gang, love it. Okay, baby, I see you. Didn't get to see very much of Irving lately, but oh, Saucy left the game, so it does look like we're going to peel back into the lobby.
Yep. We're going to have a quick redo. I'm not too sure what the issue could have been, but yeah, it should be fixed pretty soon. It might have been the game. Oh yeah, The game is not kicking me out, so that was probably, yeah.
Oh, I quit. I anytime I see somebody leave, I immediately quit. I don't want to be stuck in the lobby for that long. It gives me anxiety. Someone's gonna start, and I'm the only one left. Yeah, that's like the worst feeling. Like, I had one game crash last week. I think that was the last message I sent in this chat for this particular broadcast channel, and it said, "Damn it, my game crashed." Sure enough, as soon as I got back in, it was the perfect time. We were able to jump into the series, so we didn't miss too much action.
Right. Yeah,
but
I heard about it.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Well, here it is. We're gonna give it a second shot. I think everyone's loaded back in. Did they kick you out already?
Wait, there's one more. Should be already soon. I'm not too sure what the inconvenience here is.
There we go.
Come on. All right, yeah, we're good. So game 1, hard point on standoff. Are we have what was the first hard point on last match again?
Hard point firing range.
Firing range, right. Okay. For a second, I thought it was hard for standoff as well, but no, I was confused.
Oh no,
Okay,
yeah. I mean, it was a hard point on firing range in a search or destroy on standoff. This time we just get it in Uno reverse order, so.
Yeah, that's where I got it wrong. But okay, we are gonna start in, and I want to say a little bit from Irving, you know? Why don't we go jump with this beautiful man right now, playing with a kilo, immediately bouncing inside of the objective through the wall, receiving some pain, receiving some damage. Look at that, it seems like T7 are not here to play. Even if they don't see you, they can smell you through the walls. That's exactly what helps them get some control inside of the first point.
A little bit of a scramble now as Courtyard, certainly a scrappy one indeed. Now Detri on the flank, he's looking for his first. He's going to find it. It was a little bit of pressure, though. As you can see it, he's able to find 2 now. He's starting to get the aim rolling, the shots, the firing, and they're clicking on all cylinders. The hill is unoccupied currently. Last 20 seconds up for grabs. It is going to be the early rotation now as players from T7, they're looking to make the breach. They're going to full send it. They're going to invest a lot, 16 points. For grabs, absolutely. Give me whatever advantage I can, and I absolutely love the strat. I mean, it's P1, you're spawning out. Why not go ahead and full send and barrel through your opponents instead of around? Right now, it's a creative approach, and it's a strategy that just might pay off. It is Titans with the advantage. Nope, Munoz, 3 players there, actually, to be exact, for DST. They're looking for the early setup, and sure enough, they're going to get it.
Sí, metiéndose de manera temprana, los chicos de DST ya están dentro del objetivo. Estoy viendo a Aramis, quien lleva ya 4 bajas, ser pushado por 4 jugadores, 5 al mismo tiempo a manos de T7, un push coordinado que les funciona a la perfección, y lo cual habla muy bien de la manera de comunicarse entre ellos. I just saw a 5-man push at the same time off of that building, and I gotta tell you, that worked to perfection. A great way of playing right from the bat, coming down from T7. Titan players doing a phenomenal job. On the opposite end, of course, they are now trying to do the same, but not working as expected, and because of that, it seems like between Munoz and Detri have already decided to rotate onto the next kill. Completely understandable, but it still means that Titans are going to increase a little bit more that advantage.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, that last little bit of scrap time could have came in handy for DST. Nonetheless, they opt to rotate early, but when you got a 5-man stack like that and it's just a push from hell, there's no way you're going to be able to answer that one. And sure enough, it is going to be the 79 to 18 point advantage. T7 absolutely locked and loaded. Here comes the drones. They're going to be the bird's eye view, trying to get that extra advantage on the top blue where 3 players are right there. They're spawning right back on the point. And what spawns in their favor, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get too much info that they don't already know. It is going to be the sweep, though, is the clean wipe. Sui pulling out the Annihilator. He's looking for blood. He's looking for thirst. It is going to be Detri in his sights. Not going to be able to seal the deal there, but it's looking for the wall bang. Not going to be able to find that one either. This might be, perfect opportunity. 10 kills. He's got 5 combo. Come on! I just need you to hit 1. Thank you. I didn't think it was going to happen, but sure enough, it does. This time is going to be racked up, too. And nonetheless, we've got a spicy one on our hands. This is probably the highlight match that I anticipated to see tonight. Based off of the schedule, I didn't think that Wicked and Upper E were going to be that great, but they ended up being a pretty stout one. Nonetheless, this one's certainly looking like it might be pretty interesting, too. It's just a lopsided start to, cap us off with.
What I am pretty confused about is the fact that, well, I just saw DST start rotating for the next heal. 30 seconds left on the objective. They decided to not fight for it no more. And yeah, right now they're inside of it, but for how long? Immediately using those utilities, those operators, both Danico and Saucy took out that Annihilator. Everybody's dead. The clean comes through. Danico still inside, has that Goliath available finally. They're gonna go for the retake by DST, but they are struggling to actually keep things under control. Immediately the retake for Titans. It just feels too dominant of a team right now. Yeah, they are fighting back by DST. They are getting plenty of kills, but they are not truly getting the control inside of the objectives verdict.
No, it's kind of hard when you got 3 Slayers and 3 Killers and Danico, Sui, and Main. I mean, I don't know what else you can ask for iTitans roster. I mean, the break is clean. The stick is 100% in effect, and with 7 seconds left, I mean, good night. Look at it, 164 to 27. We look back on that P1, and that was much bigger than we anticipated, right? You get the early setups 3 times in a row, and you fail on each of them. You're losing by 143 at the moment, and with a P1 reset coming through, DSC, they are looking like just about as low of a tier of a team. The holds are just not there. The streaks are going to come through, and DSC trying to, stop the bleeding, but homie, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how you could stop when your your head's almost decapitated. They are literally just getting outright played, out-rotated, held. The breaks are clean for T7. DSC just not looking like the team that I anticipated to see tonight.
Y sin lugar a dudas, DST totalmente fuera de sí, no se los ve concentrados, no se les ve dentro del juego. Aquí Detri, que está dentro del punto, termina muriendo a manos de Sui. Tienen llenas las manos de rachas los jugadores del T7 con una ventaja de casi 150 puntos, 150 segundos. Siguen dominando, y es que a pesar de las rotaciones tempranas a manos de DST, continuamente los siguen sacando a patadas momento a momento. En cada segundo no han podido controlar los objetivos del equipo de DST, y ahora que están en la zona de fábrica, pues habrá que ver qué tal les va. At this point in time, yeah, DST is there over at the factory, but for how long? That was, 5 seconds? And already the retake is going to happen for Titans. They are getting closer and closer to 200 points. And I don't think we're going to see much more off of this game, Birds.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. This is definitely looking like it's going to be ending in a P3 rotation. I mean, Granted, the break doesn't come in a god tier rotation. Oh my god, Sui, why are you so damn disgusting? My goodness!
Look at this dude.
You are a freak, homie. Just not built natural. That is just not, I mean, good freaking night. I mean, we're looking at a stout game 1 start, and then all of a sudden P2 rolls around, and it has been T7 in defeat, and really not an answer. The streaks are going to come through. Sui's going to be able to earn that cluster strike at the expense of giving up old. I mean, hell, they could have it. You only need 28. Go ahead and get the proper setup. You've got DST already there. They're fighting for scraps, too. This is just, I mean, I don't know how much more you got to be griefed. Just at this point, it is just not doable.
Not doable whatsoever. The side of Titan is in the need of less than 20 seconds. Now, actually, exactly 20 seconds. Sui is the first one to push in there. Gets 1 kill, tries to go for the double. Gets it. Sui on a kill at this point. Now the clear point, no one inside. The retake for Sui, who turns around, gets another kill. No one can fight against this man. No one can fight against this team. The score streaks are being used right now. They're trying to push through the second floor. It seems like Sui is finally gonna get killed, but immediately the allied Saucy gonna get inside. That Nico finds a double kill with a frag grenade. And although DST tried like crazy this game, trying is certainly not gonna give you nothing good if you're against a team playing so good as iTitans is right now. A solid game, a solid dub. Titans take the dub. It's like a walk in the park verdict.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, you didn't tell me that this was going to be a complete blowout when we were off break. We were talking about, you know, who do you expect to win this one? I think we had the conversation a little bit on air before we went to break, too. But we just couldn't really decide. I mean, I don't know how the hell we couldn't decide based off of what we just saw there. I mean, are the eyes deceiving me? Or did DST just not... I mean, how much Wheaties did iTitans eat this morning?
God,
Good
look
freaking...
at Sui.
Sui's 35-8? 35-8! Almost 5 times positive with 1:10 on the hill. I think that's the difference maker. I mean, you look at all the hills that they, you know, pushed, and then P2 is a prime example because I think that's where it started. And P1, actually, that first 5-man push, they respawn on the backside of the spawns. They push through P1, get the clear, get the remainder of that scrap time, and then they push all the way through bottom grannies and collectively make the breach into P2. And it was like they never really looked back after that. It was a 5-stack in everything they pushed. And with Sui accounting for 5 players himself going 5 times positive, I mean, I don't know what DST was expecting.
I'm sorry. I almost dropped my phone there. I got scared, but yeah, you're right. If you guys saw me make a face, that's what happened. Anyway, that was, I don't know, I was not expecting to see something like this from DST. You know, that's a team that I've always looked up to, and it seems like today they're just not in the best possible skill level for them, you know?
No,
we're gonna be starting right on to game number 2, but I don't know how much more we're gonna see from them. You know, yeah, this is a best of 5. We're guaranteed at least to see each and every single game mode, but can they come back down from something like that? Because it was not only the fact that they had no control. They were just getting executed over and over again. 35-8. You said it, almost a 5-time positive for Sui. I think that could be the perfect moment for us to be looking at him right from the beginning, you know?
We'll give him credit where credit's due now. So he's looking to, with a god tier bake on this nade, trying to line it up perfectly. Gets the toss out. Is going to be concussed in the meantime, though, as Saucy looking to peek up, maybe get the angle, maybe get the shot through the wall here. As we got Detry in the back, we know what kind of sniper talent he brings to the table, but Ovi, he's doing great wonders now as Detry is on a bit of a tyrant spree. Able to take down 2. This is a DST team that made it to playoffs on both sides of the bracket, on NA and LATAM. And they are literally getting exposed. Right now, they're finally getting their feet under them. They're going to have a solid defending round as Sui straddling here is looking for anything he can work with. Is, I mean, right on the outside of the 10 wall. And here comes a push up. Detry's not ashamed. He's going to find his 3rd. That's a great way to start the round off.
Great way indeed. Only having one single casualty, that being overshot by Detry, with a great way of sniping away enemies right from the beginning. I'm gonna be looking at him with a sniper, gonna be looking for some shots early on, not gonna be the case. Immediately moving on to A-long with the sniper, waiting to see someone shooting through the smoke, barely missing those shots. Now everybody's gonna be walking by, everybody will be over there, and the bomb is gonna be planted right now. No, not yet. Seems like they're taking their time. Finally, the Nico gets there, but Sui is ready on the enemy spawn, takes that kill onto Detri. That's a great way of playing, but from behind they're trying to push by DST. Not gonna work out just yet. Overshot is left along alongside with his allied. Overshot's down. Munoz 1v4, and now Titans are trying to pay the enemies with exact same coin. Renato, oh my god, were you looking at the screen from...
I was looking at it from Munoz? The last player alive, Munoz. He's trying to literally make it out of the spawn, and that is such a terrible thing to see. It's like, oh yeah, we messed up. And I mean, this is one round back and forth we've gone where Saucy, oh my goodness, I catch Irving like literally shooting pixels. I didn't even see maybe just a glimpse of his body, you know, present itself, and sure enough, Saucy just absolutely demolished him. The shot's just not forgiving. Right here, it is going to be an aggressive push up. I think this is where the L's like start like early on. You can't be in a position with a sniper, Ovi, if you are being hella aggressive and you're not really in a position to do so. Nonetheless, I mean, the defense prevails. 2 players left. Make it just one. It's Saucy and Detri. He is continuing to add to the collection. It is going to be Ermasov with the last frag. Now we're looking at 2-1. Again, 2 rounds in a row. The defense just hasn't been able to... Or the defense prevails now as we've gone back and forth. I'm looking at him like, did we flip sides? No, I'm just not paying attention. It's right now as DST is able to answer back. Again, I still not 100% with the pushes over to, you know, the front side of wood. But again, I mean, it pays to win, right?
Y ahora que empezamos esta ronda, Detri vuelve a ser la pieza clave. Overshot que apoya también con esa baja, termina muriendo a manos de Renato. Ahora Detri que se va a llevar la doble. No se ha dado cuenta que están pusheando, triple baja para Detri. Decide avanzar líneas. Saucy que se ha quedado solo. Otra ronda potente para el equipo de DST, que en este momento es totalmente renovado después de un primer partido desastroso. Ahora sí que los vemos ya con los pies dentro de la tierra. Saucy, haberse quedado solo no lo va a desanimar y conecta ese primer francazo. Va por el segundo, pero Irving le va a decir que no. Irving le dice rápidamente que no, y eso se va a poner 3-1 after such a dominant game from Titans on map number 1. We're watching a DST completely different, completely reformed in just a matter of seconds. You know, it's not like we had a 10-minute break or something.
No.
It was just a few seconds, and we got a whole new team now.
Yeah, I mean, brush yourself off and you continue to move on, right? You just can't dwell on taking L's like that. Right here, it's going to be the back alley push. The environmental Renato, man. What do you just have that up your sleeve ready for somebody just to ruin their day right here? He's going to be able to get the FHJ reloaded, and that's definitely a problem. T7 starting to bounce back now. Irving and Detri left in the 2v4. Shots coming through. Irving not be able to get the clear on 1. That's going to be a problem. We'll see if Saucy gets dropped here as Detri's making the rotation through. Oh! Point blank! No time to react. Certainly was ready for it, prepared for it. I mean, he was peeking the angle, just couldn't handle the sauce. With his Detri and his shots, he's sitting on 8 right now, and the back alley push is going to result in another back alley extension. Right back to where they started on square one. It's going to be Maine looking for the upper hand. He's going to get outgunned. Irving gang in full effect, and he wants more. He is going to get the call out. There's Renato, and now Detri looking for the overpeak. Looking to catch anybody in the transition. They are both collectively pushing this A-long site. Now, it's all on Irving. He's going to get the info. He's going to relay it back, and the reposition now from Detri. That is a big gunfight to lose. We'll see if Detri can be able to clutch it up for the boys. It's a 1v2. Not getting the info. The bomb's going to go down. It is, and that might be it. 40 seconds on the clock. Detri now a race against the clock, and he's got 2 players to deal with.
A race against the clock. Gonna be pushing onto the trailer. Finds Renato, starts shooting at him. But with a pistol, you got a tough battle to fight. That is gonna be finally another point in favor of Titans. They did a great way of playing in that 2v2, you know. They plant the bomb, they wait for the opportunity, and they take it, but still gotta be cautious. This is gonna be the last round with them on the offensive round, at least for the time being. And it seems like they're gonna be taking their time, you know. They're not pushing for A, they're not pushing for B. They are sticking around between wood and those showers. just waiting. The one who is still on trailer is Irving. I want to take a look onto him. I'm intrigued to what potentially he can do over here. In the meantime, Saucy takes the first blood onto Overshot. First blood in favor of Titans. Finally, we see Irving moving, but not a lot of enemies for him to see. Finally, through the wall begins to shoot at Sui, but doesn't find any more than a couple scraps, a couple shots onto the enemy. Only 45 seconds. You know, I said that DST and Titans could be close. This is a little bit closer finally, but still not over. 5v4, and well, T-Titans still not moving an inch with only 30 seconds remaining, Verdict.
Yeah, you can see, I mean, it's obvious they respect the sniper talent in Detri, and he's been the man over here on the side of town. You push your way long, you got to pay the toll. My guy is literally not giving access for free. Main able to find one. Now here comes the push. There it goes. The shot's in. Detri Munoz. Just like that, we got a 2 for 2. And it's only 10 seconds on the clock. Detri looking for the upper hand. The bottom side of trailer trying to get breached yet again. Not going to happen again. Thought last round, the reposition, he had to force his hands into the trailer site. Saucy is going to get dropped. No, Saucy able to retaliate. They take down the Demon and Detri. And with the threat neutralized, it's all on Aramis and Munoz. Can they make something happen here now as Munoz has found himself on the side effective? He is going to get dropped as soon as I roll over to him. Main's going to pick up too, and that is a nasty clutch there on that head glitch. We're tied up. Gil, we're going to flip sides now as we're going to see the chance for iTitans to kind of sit back and enjoy their endeavors. They've managed to keep it close. They've even tied it right here. Will they be able to have a strong defense? Possibly hoping that they have a stronger defense than they did attack, but obviously cannot argue with the whole going back and forth thing.
Y después de unas rondas totalmente siendo dominadas para DST, parece que Titans por fin logró emparejar la situación y ahora que tenemos el cambio de bando, pues bueno, 3-3 para cada lado. Detri, como no, vuelve a llevarse la primera baja. Aramis, que tiene la bomba, no está cerca de sus compañeros. Detri, que a lo mejor sus compañeros no estén por ahí, pero él le da igual absolutamente todo. Decide ir de manera agresiva, cuenta ya con 10 bajas en este momento y estoy seguro que Detri buscará ir a por más. Mengod está pusheando muchísimo, cuidado con Mengod, termina muriendo ahí. Detri reacciona a tiempo, sigue apoyando a su compañero Renato, que recibe muchísimo daño, tiene que reposicionarse, tiene que huir despavorido, pero Detri ya lo estaba cazando. Detri buscaba la doble, pero no la consigue. La bomba que termina siendo plantada y esto va a ser un 3 contra 2 en favor del equipo de DST, que acaba de aniquilar a Danico. Sui, que se va a quedar solo 30 segundos restantes y esto lo tiene muy complicado. Right now, Sui is going to be in a 1v3 with less than 30 seconds on the clock to be playing with. He finds 2 enemies at the same time on completely different areas. Not much for him to do. Try to make a call, try to make a decision, but it's executed by the opponents, and the lead will once again be back into the hands of DST.
Yeah, and you take a look at it. Scoreboard is just absolutely devastating when you look at it in perspective of Detri's got 12 kills. And there's literally nobody within even reasonable amount for him. The closest person in the lobby to him has 6 kills and they're dead. And that's Renato. Finally, they deal with the pest and the problem early. That's Saucy getting the upper hand. I gotta say, you take down Detri, you might have the keys to success. I'm taking a look at the KDs. That's exactly 5 deaths he's had. Maybe not as successful. We're in 8 rounds deep. Oh, what a hell of a nade, man. Munoz, where do you even bake that one from? The backside of wood, of course. There it goes. Sui's pushed up. He has no idea what he's walking into. He's going to get dropped. Aramis able to take down another. And again, we might be 1 for 1 after this one. Even without Detri, this team is a force to be reckoned with. But I was saying, only 6 kills. That's the second top frag in the lobby. And my man's is sitting on a fat 12. And he's dead now? I just don't get it. Bomb's going to be planted nonetheless. 40 seconds on the clock. Danico, big shots. But again, 2 enemies in the vicinity and can have a direct sight on you. It's going to be Nico connecting the shots from the trailer site. And we are 5-3, 2 rounds away from being tied up here in this series. And a solid affair. So, what's the time on the clock? Is that right?
Oh, you mean the...
How did nobody else catch that? It's supposed to be 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, I sort of got a feeling last round, but I felt like it was just me. I think you're right. It's too late for fun, but it seems like that happened, unfortunately. But, well, round number 9. And as Munoz picks up that kill onto Renato, Saucy is yet again the last one alive. Will have to be using the sniper. Finds kill number 1 onto Obi shoot. Now they're shooting it from behind. Decides to be turning around once he feels safe. With only 45 seconds on the clock. Is the perfect opportunity for Saucy to close that gap, or, well, just to completely give in onto the opponent's power, because being on a 6-3 disadvantage would just be disastrous for T7.
We're going to see if he has what it takes to clutch it up. Bomb's going to be planted. Munoz able to seal the deal. Now he's waiting for Saucy to make the move. It is going to be 35 seconds on the clock for the retake. Saucy rounds the corner, never sees it coming. That is going to be another round in favor of DST. As we're looking at it right now, 6-3 lead so far. Not sure if it's going to stick or not. Does look like the timer is going to be completely set at 1:30, which is 90 seconds, not 120. And we'll have to evaluate. So far, it's been a solid one. I would hate to see it go in favor of DST, and we have to replay it again. Obviously, I 100% would, I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, not want to see that one over again, considering how well they have done in this one. In comparison to the hardpoint, man, good night. Right now, they're the hardpoint winners. And that in that aspect, right? They're the one who's dominating. They're the one who's putting the numbers up. They're going to go ahead and hop the bomb. Main's actually the only person dropped. Saucy with just a little bit of the left shoulder exposed. Got to pay the price. And here comes one other. It's Renato. He said he wants to try his luck. Homie, this is not the angle you want to peek.
Good night, verdict. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a way to turn things around, ain't it? Like, I don't know what the final outcome will be, but 7-3 is almost as interesting as what we saw on the last match between Upper E and Wicked, you know? We would expect some dominance from one side and then out of nowhere. Well, we see in this case TST completely pop off and win in a dominant fashion. Deadtree ended with 14 kills.
My man was a force, bro. 14 kills. Closest to him was 8. That was his 2 compadres and Munoz and Ovi shoot. Oh, make it 3. Aramis picks up the slack too. Irving, we'll give you a slide. We'll give you a pass. I mean, it's search or destroy. We can't expect you to do too much, especially with Deadtree roaming the map like a madman. Flip side of things, you got iTitans. Didn't really have themselves collected in the first 6 rounds, and I'm going to be honest with you. You know, looking at the clock now that we're 10 rounds in and realizing that we don't have 2 minutes on the clock, I don't know if that's a bigger L than what they just took, or if I take the big L for not noticing it beforehand. Here nor there, it is a dominant performance from DST. They're able to tie the series up, and we're going to get a complete verdict on this one. I don't think I have the clearance to make the call, but we'll figure it out. As the search and destroy certainly won by DST, but again, wrong settings, question mark, what's going on? All right, doesn't look like we're going to wait. We're just going to, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to go to control. All right. Well, and, well, that would mean that it's 1-for-1, right? Tied up to the dots. Fair enough. Well, we already saw that from Opry earlier, just translating that momentum from S&D onto Respawn. I'm intrigued to see if we can see something similar for DST now. Titans didn't do bad either, you know, they tried to fight back, but it was just so much control from those early shots by DST. It was just hard to maintain control, but right now, round number 1, 30 lives on each side. What do you think? DST gonna be able to fight back on respawns, or maybe we just sleep off by Titans?
You know what? I think we're gonna have to hold that thought. Hold up, let me leave the lobby before someone else does. There we go, left. Haha. Can't fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, won't ever happen, homie, sorry. I mean, I don't know, based off what we saw earlier, it just looked like the hard point was just such a better game mode in the respawns for iTitans not to believe that we are, you know, not going to be guaranteeing ourselves another win. But for the safety that, you know, we get to see that game 5, if it means the control has to be sacrificed, I'm rolling with DST. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I was eating and I just let a little bit out on there. Sorry, guys. Wife made rice and beans and I literally can't help myself. I'm sorry. I am, how do I say this? Addicted to her cooking. Something about that Panamanian rice and beans, bro. Killing it.
Not the first time I've heard you talk about her cooking, so I know you love that, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Killing me.
You were mentioning even before we started this match that
Oh,
it
yeah,
smelled
yeah.
pretty nice, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. It smelled nice and it was hot as hell in here. And sure enough, I will fry every day I can inside of my little boiler room just so I can taste the cooking. It's that good.
All right, we're gonna go back into the game. Verdicts. We are
All right,
gonna
back
go
into the game.
into
Oh, we did get a
once again.
sub. It is going to be Depression. Is that Depression? Is that how you
What?
say it, or is it Depressed? For
I am
DST.
completely confused by. I'm lost. What?
The player for DST. Depresso?
Oh, it's Portuguese. That's depressão.
Depressao. Depressao.
Depressao.
Okay, there we go. Love it. All right, wow.
Well, we're gonna start up the bat here. I want to go now this time with Detri. You know, we're looking at those kind of players. Right now, they're defending on the side of DST. I think that's a good point for them. Detri finds his first block, gonna be looking to find a double onto Sui and gets it. That's a good way to be moving around already onto enemy's territory. Goes for the triple, receives a lot of damage. This is bad news. They know where this player is at. We're gonna be there any second now, and he gets executed. They're gonna be making him pay for his sins. But that was a perfect opportunity for Detri to be spawning. That unfortunately didn't work out as intended.
I completely agree. I mean, you saw it. He made his way successfully all the way into the opponent's territory. And what better way to spawn trap than to create players to spawn in? And he finds 2 inside the control room. Peeks back out. Maybe got a little too over-aggressive. Obviously, he takes shots on 1 and doesn't finish him off, and that's probably where he went wrong. Nonetheless, it is the life advantage in favor of iTitans. They've got a little bit of an advantage as well as the clock extended. This is definitely a position you want to be in if you're playing for those respawn wins. On the attack, you got the round extended on the graces of playing the objective early. Now let's see if they can reap the benefits. It is going to be DST just absolutely feeding Sui. My guy is just never full. We saw how well he did earlier in the hardpoint, 35 and 8. Oh, catches just a glimpse of Depressao. And literally repeats the angle, and before Bro can even stand up, he gets absolutely sat down.
Indeed, Sui is in a perfect place to just be picking up a couple more kills. Gonna be right onto the mouth of the wolf as the allies are pushing. He's going through the side of the left. Unfortunately for him, no one's walking this way, but it doesn't matter whatsoever that Nico is destroying Main God as well. Main right now with a Mag 10, gonna find 1, gonna try to find 2, gets taken down, but Saucy is there to pick up that last kill. The Titans still had 10 lives left. That is just bad news from DST right off the bat. Not the greatest game to be starting, but Saucy getting more than a third of the kills that were necessary for that one. 11 kills for Saucy on only 1 round.
That is wild, bro. I mean, talking about a dominant first round performance nonetheless, and he's looking for some more blood up top. Unfortunately, the blood is going to be reciprocated in even fashion. There's kills coming through. It is going to be the kill advantage in favor of DST. Irvin trying to get a little bit of rotation to the bottom side. He's going to be taken down. Back and forth we go. Or objective, not necessarily hopped as quick, but gotta love the retaliation. They're able to get 1 tick in. Objective kills coming through for Sui Wa now as he's racking up plenty with the Annihilator. Looking for more up top. Aramis, you got the right picture. They're up there, certainly. Danico, 1-man wrecking crew. He's going to find 1 before he gets dropped. And 1 and done with the Annihilator. That's tough. Now, here comes Sui. He's going to be able to find his 10. Progress on both sides now is reversed for B. And you've got DST who have literally in the spawn site, but they have not cleared all angles. And this, I mean, it could be a problem, but I'm thinking that DST might get dealt with here rather early. As you can see, Aramis has made his way up. He's got 10 of himself. Still lurking in the spawn site. He could be a factor.
could be a factor indeed right now. Sui here just waiting for someone to jump by. Decides to use the bread missile the second that someone jumped. Unfortunately for him, he was not spotted. Gets out of the bread, finds another kill, goes deep for the opponent's mouth, and thanks to the help of the allies, there's only 20 seconds left. And not a whole lot for DST to be doing here. They're just drowning at this point. They're trying to walk out of their spawn, but the enemies are on each and every single corner that you can be thinking of with only 5 seconds left. In a desperate DST team, there's not even a way for them to find themselves inside of the objective. Finally, we see Deadtree doing it, but for how long? With only 5 lives left, they got all of the workforce to just take them out quickly. Aramis try to fight back, but the nades are gonna come in hard. The capture trying to happen right now, maybe trying to prolong the inevitable, but how much more is this even gonna be a lasting verdict? They only need a couple more seconds, and within Saucy's power, he gets that double kill. He secures another round. That is gonna be a 2-0. We are moving on to a third round. This control could be getting over faster than that we could have thought of.
Yeah, you know, thinking of how fast it could be over, we're going to go ahead and tune in to the VCs of iTitans. We're going to see how the magic is made now as we're going to do our first HyperX listen, and possibly our only one, because we didn't get too early. We're going to see how the comps sound now as we do jump into that iTitans VC.
Mira la oportunidad, mira la oportunidad por la izquierda.
Dale, espera. Tengo top.
Hay una ventana.
Ah, ya está control.
Una nieve.
Hay uno en la ventana.
Nieve uno. What? Nieve 2. No, vamos a buscarte, creo.
Uno más para top.
Está marcado el de top, El de top está marcado.
Marcado el lateral.
Muerto otro.
Mira, marcado tres, mira. Hay uno por con. Ese es.
Son dos puertas nieve,
Ahí está, se marcó.
Nieve. Ay, hermano, no se muere ese loco.
¿Dónde?
Nieve. Son dos, no sé si avanzó. En nuestro spawn.
Tengo que capturar, que no se vaya el tiempo.
Hay uno verde.
El top, bueno.
Ay, no, la caí.
Mírame top.
Verde.
¿Me tienes top, no?
Sí, te tengo top, ven, tenemos que capturar.
Tocó
Pasó verde.
¿Dónde tocaba?
P1.
Uno bot.
Mata bot, me mató una granada.
Otro más. No son dos, otro más.
Hay uno bot.
La cárcel.
Murió.
Muerto.
Ey, ¿cuál quieren? ¿Qué bandera quieren jugar?
Vamos a ver.
Estamos en esta.
Ay, top.
Aniki por nieve.
Porta nieve. Dos en porta nieve.
Haz contra, mano, lo que puedas.
No, hay una granada. Aguanta, mi granada.
Guarda, Nicky.
Hay una top.
Métete, buena, métete.
Ah, point top. Se tiró.
Ey, un tiro con.
Están top, con nuestro punto. Está pushando nuestro spawn.
No,
Muerto top.
Ya son tres.
Otro más top.
Métete el punto.
Ya, es una hoja. Muerto.
Ya ganamos
Ya
acá.
jugado GG's.
Alrighty, that was just an absolute blowout, bro. I don't even know what to say, man. I mean, we looked at 2 back-to-back hardpoint respawn game modes where I don't know what the hell is going on over at DST, but they are in a bit of a panic, bro. Just not even putting up a fight. I'm taking a look at it. The record's showing 3-0, and I mean, we normally don't see that on Control, let alone one that's had us over at Summit, man. This is a blender of a map. 27-14 for Saucy. Okay, the numbers add up. Danico's got 18, 19, and then we got Renato holding down the bottom. What the hell? Aramis is the only one who goes anywhere. I mean, he's popped off if you look at it in the grand scheme of things. Everybody else, Ovi shoots 6 and 17, bro. Almost 3 times negative. Ain't no way.
Yeah, ain't no way you're gonna be winning games like this. And yeah, like you mentioned, usually you won't see a 3-0 too often. I will always say that defense is something that helps you, but here, DST lost not once, but twice while they were defending against Titans. It was just 2 hard to handle. It seems like they got things under control for S&D. But on a best of 5, even on a best of 3, with only S&D, you can't win these matches. Those respawns were just a big L. You know, they tried over a DST, but the respawns were just not there. They struggled like crazy on each and every single one of them. And what's going on?
We're moving over to Hardpoint Raid. This is a best of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're missing one. I thought we were okay. Never mind. I got it twisted.
Yeah, I mean, just trust the process. We got this, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing things out here right now. I mean, based off what we've seen so far, it's going to be a lot to not a lot, and DST don't stand a shot in hell. I say that because I'm trying to jinx iTitans from getting the 3-1. I want to see that game 5. Maybe we see a little bit of dog left in a fight for DST. Well, right now, they're getting picked apart. It is the yellow all on the left-hand side of the screen. And yellow is not a good sign if you're a DST fan.
Yeah, now the color you want to see on the 5th, just back to back to back. The only one inside is Saucy, who picks 1, picks 2, picks 3. With only a sliver of health, how is Saucy even still alive? Looking to find some more. Someone stop this monster finally. Detri gonna do the team that favor, but my goodness, Saucy is just having insane first minutes each of every single game, you know. First, on control, those 11 kills on a single round. Right now, already with 6 kills, just pushing over the enemies. The side of Titans already with 30 seconds on the clock. Saucy pushing onto the kitchen. Depresao does get the kill at the end. But I gotta tell you, if I'm facing off against someone like Saucy, I'd be scared like crazy.
Oh, you are absolutely right. Right now, they're already starting off better than they did in the first hardpoint. Well, I mean, the second hardpoint hasn't started up, and they've got... Never mind, I'll just shut my pie hole. They had less points in the first hardpoint, so they're starting off worse, but Airma's starting to pick up the slack. He's going to have to be the lone wolf. He's going to play his life now. Is a little bit of ring around the rosy. Depresao from the back with Ovi shoot. They get to break, and now the hold is going to be back in their favor. And again, let me retry and say this again. Again, we are looking at a better performance already in the hardpoint, and there's the facts to show it. The hardpoint for the P2 starting up. It is 30 seconds in. The break does come back through, and man, I just need to shut my mouth, don't I? I mean, every time I open it, there we go. Detri is there to reinforce my thought, my theory, and my process. And again, the hold has been a lot better than we did see in the standoff. The standoff was just brutal to see, and right here it is a big last little bit of chunk of scrap time going to be given away for free. They're going to have the advantage rolling into P3, but again, if iTitans have the spawns, they have everything solidified on this one. This could be a huge money hill to separate the two.
A huge money hill indeed. They got every single bit of information. Sui still thinking about where they want to be defending from. It seems like they want to go onto the inside of the... Ooh, Saucy with Annihilator. Gets 2. Still waiting, looking at the gym, not finding anyone just yet. Patiently waiting, and I missed that shot again. I don't think, like, what even is going on? Saucy missing those shots or something he was not hoping for, but doesn't matter with the P90. Gets the shots out, gets 1, gets 2. Ooh. Saucy once again, now with 15 kills. Gonna go into the gym, gets 1, goes for 2. Can you get it? No, you cannot. Once again, it's Depresao to finish that track, but whenever Saucy is on, he is on, verdict. Once again, the control is there. 20 more seconds. You can call that scrap time. You can call it whatever you want. But those are going to be enough seconds for the side of T7 to get over 3 numbered digits.
Yeah, you can see it right here. It might not be enough for 100 points, but it'll certainly be neck and neck with it now as the push over. Detri looking for the safe transition through water. He is going to be just dead in it as he stands. 96-48, so it was right there. I mean, we can go ahead and say it's 100. You might as well say it's 100. It's been 100 almost the entire matchup we've seen, and Saucy just not letting his foot off the gas pedal. My guy is literally frying. 19 on board. Detri trying to make a game-changing performance here as the break looking like it could be a possibility. He is dead. Here comes the drone. Titans looking to extend their lead. They are not going to be denied. The contest not going to come through. The top side is going to be compromised, but you got the info. We'll see if they'll be able to capitalize on it. Now's the sister racking up. And you can already see it in the feed. It is all yellow yet again. And yellow means trouble if you're a DST fan. Because why? This is a make-or-break game for them. They've got to keep this one in their pocket. They got to win this one to make sure they extend the dream, and certainly they are just having a nightmare of a run. You can already see it. 15 seconds left on the point. They're going to go ahead and start settling up for new because why? The break just not coming through. At some point, I respect it because you don't want to ever feed your opponents. That's just giving them free score streaks if you're just continuing to feed the bees over and over and over again. But at what point do you stop? Right now, there's 2 drones in the air. That's probably a miscommunication.
I absolutely is. I was thinking about the same thing. Unfortunate turn of events for them, but you know, still winning by 100. Of course, DSP is trying, and because there might not be any other point, do you want to go for a listening out of these 2 teams?
Yeah, I mean, do we want to try and see what the comms sound like for DST, or are we just like not doing that today?
I think we can go with Titans. Let's go with Titans.
Yeah, let's do the safer pick. All right, we're gonna gear up. First listening again is going to be with your T7 Titans.
Sí, tocados. Se metieron rojos los dos.
¡Ay, cocina!
Dobles.
Muertos 2 en next.
Ey, uno dobles. Tengo Goliath. ¿Quién lo agarra? ¿O lo agarro yo?
Marqué uno ahí.
Agárratelo.
Ya, Manco, ven. Cúreme.
Espérate, estoy marcando, marqué 2.
Rojo, sí.
Está en Nice. Está yendo Nice.
Lo marqué.
Nes, Manco.
Tira mala esta mi cosa.
Muerto. Ven.
Ya,
Sí,
tira,
con Nikki,
agárralo,
ya lo agarro yo, ya fue. F Nikki.
Muerto otro.
Laundry 1.
Muerto dobles.
Laundry top.
Ey, Laundry.
Muerto Landry.
Muerto.
Está rojo. Guinda por pilares,
Pues eso vale, rato.
Rampa.
Eres otro racimo, güey.
Landry.
¡Ay, no! Buena. De nada, me fumé una Nikki por ti.
Gracias, bro.
Nada.
Muérete, hermano.
No, es un abuso.
Ay. Trophy.
Landry arriba, Nicky.
Me morí.
Ya, roten. Está en dobles. Ya está rotando uno. ¡Ay, Manco, cúrame! Cúrame,
Mira tu sig.
I mean, you get the Goliath, and it's obviously halfway across the map, and I get it. Like, you don't really need it, and then you get it, and you happen to make it all the way back over there, and it's still alive. I don't know what the hell were we watching there? I just, like, that was just for fun, wasn't it? That wasn't for purpose. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, they were chilling, you know, they knew they were winning, and that's certainly gonna be the case. They need 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and that's gonna be the dub. That's gonna be the end. Now, finally, I'm not
put them out of their misery.
For real, fellas. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh.
Putting them out of their misery because it was just getting tough to watch. I don't know how a team that does so good on S&D can just struggle so much. Of course, it's not the same. It is not. But still, right? They got such level in S&D. What's going on with respawns? I'm still questioning
I don't know.
that
T1 and higher for Search or Destroy. T7. And I don't mean Titans. I mean, like, literally tier 7 plays in the hardpoint both times around, as well as the control. Like, I've never seen anybody blown out and have such a dominant performance in a Search or Destroy. Obviously, I'm trying to make a play on words, and it's not working out because we got Titans in the lobby, and they're known as T7. But tier 7 performance in both the hardpoint and the control, bro, I don't think I've ever seen. I just wanted that game to end. It was just so overwhelmingly disgusting to watch DST perform that bad. It was so bad. What was that? Are they having an off week? Is this like them trying to... Are they playing all on their toes and without headsets? Like, I just don't know. Are they not talking? I wanted to do a listening, but I was scared to hop in because I was afraid it would just be like
you
empty.
Never know what you can
kind of like
wait
their
on
hard
that
point.
situation.
Yeah.
Well, GG's, they tried. They, of course, like didn't get the numbers that they would have liked, but look at T7 though, the top 4 player, man god, gonna get a 2.0 KD, the top 4.
Yeah. I mean,
it is just speaking on its own. Well,
Whew.
that is going to be the end of that. Another point for Titans, right? That's exactly what they want to have on this league.
You're absolutely right. Now it's we were gonna get geared up for our next series, but ladies and gentlemen, I got some bad news. Yo Mama has decided that they do not want to play tonight. So, with that kind of information, Killmania, that was our last series of the night. We don't get to see anymore. I was expecting, at least 3 series, and Meseeks Sweat League has, it started with a lot of momentum, and we've kind of like lost focus because of stage 3, and I'm hoping that by next week we get a little bit under our belts, and maybe we'll be able to close this one out. I think this Sunday is going to be one of the last days. So I do believe that we're going to start right back on Sunday. We're not going to have Sunday Showdown. It is going to be Sweat League. We got to complete this first before we get geared up for our next series. And that kind of info, man, you guys don't want to miss it out. It's Sweat League coming to an end. Mobile Mayhem is starting back up. And, I mean, they're in qualifiers right now, but with Tuesdays and Thursdays being locked in, there's no way we're going to be able to continue this. So we're going to have to figure out a way to get everything piled up into one. We'll figure it out, and we'll get back to it. Make sure you follow Gilmania, myself, and as well as Meseeks. Mobile Go on Twitter for all the information on regards to what kind of schedule we have rolling forward. For that being said, if you're on the YouTube channel, make sure you smash that like button as well as hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on, because on Trovo, we're going to go ahead and lock it. Only way you're going to be able to see it is if you are a subscriber. Gil, that's going to be it for the night, homie. Last words.
Well, I had a fun time with these 2 matches. It was interesting to see Upper E just turn it around. Unfortunately, DST couldn't keep it up, but we had a great time while it lasted. GG's, thank you all so much for watching, and Verdict, I guess we'll see you all in the next one.
See you all in the next one. Oh, yeah, congratulations, Verdict, for hitting that 13K. Oh, my God. Thank you all for all the support. We got it. About time, man. I've been sitting on 12 for a while, man. I'm like, are we ever going to progress? Sure enough, we'll take a W where we can, nonetheless.
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna get geared up for a raid. We're gonna go ahead and send you over to the Challenger Series. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch some more action as that is still going on. We'll figure out from where on forward. We'll see you in the next time, though.